What is up, you guys? This is Oscar Voy here, and today I'm bringing you guys a story about this problem I had on Instagram with a couple of people that turned into a whole mess and involved my school. Now, I know I haven't uploaded in a while, but I'm getting back into it, and I do hope you guys like this story. It's been about 2 months, which is insane. It's summer now, and I can try and grind, get a lot of stories out and content to you guys. Anyway, let's get right into the story. So basically, this started off when I'm scrolling through Instagram, right, my recommended feed, and I see this girl's photo, and it was basically a picture of her with two other friends, and she has her arms kind of like behind her back. I guess she wasn't really prepared for the photo, but 1 to 2 of these girls basically had their nipples and boobs, like not really their boobs doesn't really matter, but they had their fucking nipples showing through the shirt, right, or their crop top, whatever you want to call it. It was like a nasty, and I'm like, yo, you got some fucking ugly ass titties. And so I was like, Nibba, put on a bra. And so that's what started everything. This girl hit us, like, responds, and she's like talking all this shit, and I'm like, yo, chill out, you need to calm down. And she was not having it. She was threatening to like pull up to my house. She's like, yo, send me your addy, dude, I'll knock you like flat on the floor and shit. And I have some of the comments here, and I was like, what did I do? She's like, open your fat ass trap, mind yourself, nosy hoe. I mean, these girls were fucking retarded. And then she's like, take note, I'll end your fucking life. And I was just like laughing at them because they're all retarded as shit. Calls me a fucking nerd, and then making up some bullshit, and I was like, yo, my brother's a Hell's Angel, he'll kick your guys' ass. And he's like, not. Anyways, and then she's like, you're a fucking nerd, go tell your brother he's disrespecting. And she like puts her father's name out there like he's a Hell's Angels or whatever, some bullshit. And if he is, I hope the fucking cops find this shit and fuck their whole family. But besides that, she calls me a fruity ass faggot. One of them calls me shrimp dick, and I'm just laughing until the next day. Alright, okay, so I go to my school, first day back, and I go into my first class, nothing, and then I take break, and then I go into my second class, which is 4th period. And this kid walks up to me, and he's like, yo, dude, what the fuck did you do, or whatever, like, what did you comment? I saw the whole fight. It was extremely long, and I was getting death threats from these girls. And I was like laughing it off until he started talking to me about it, and he's like, yo, yeah, like, her boyfriend's black, and he just came out of like juvie or some shit. Like, I didn't really give a shit, honestly. Like, if they're gonna come beat up a 16-year-old because he fucking told you to put on a bra, you need to calm the fuck down. But besides that, so he tells me that, and he starts telling everyone. I'm like, son of a bitch, dude. And since I had put a racial slur in the beginning of my sentence, there was a black guy in my class, one of my friends, and I didn't want him to like think weird of me, so I racist, that I'm racist or some shit. But I don't know, I don't really know why I said it. It's just kind of, I don't know, I felt like it because these girls were acting tough and shit. And so I deleted the comment as fast as possible, and like a few other of my comments, and that didn't really help. So like, I didn't do anything personally, and it wasn't that bad, and nothing would have happened until later that class. My friends, 2 of my friends, closest friends, we're just sitting there, right, and we're talking about this, and we decided to make a fake Instagram account and just comment total shit on these girls. And so we make a fake Instagram account just of this Spanish friend we had, and it was basically a copy of his profile, except he has like no followers, and we just made him look really Spanish or whatever, and we put like Viva España in this fucking bio. It was just fucking hilarious. Anyways, and so one thing I did, I was in math class, and I was with this kid, and I'm like, yo, I gotta tell you, or I don't know, I was talking to him, right, and he found this fake account, and I didn't tell him that it was ours until he offered me $5, and I basically screwed my friends and myself when I said this, because he turned us in as soon as he got called in the dean's office. The sad part about it was that this little Spanish kid, he's scared shitless, he's so goddamn innocent. We chose him because of that, and we thought it'd be funny, we made a lot of memes about him like before, but yeah, this was over the top. So this shit wasn't, it was private, and then we comment fucking, so there's this one girl, right, and she's like Chinese kind of, and we comment ching chong, go back to your country, and then put a period and put Viva España. Now, okay, this is taking it way too far, because not only did we use somebody from our school, but my fucking dumbass friend who actually made the account put like basically our school name in the bio, and I'm like, okay, this is basically what fucked us, like him just doing that. And so we had this, and we all thought it was funny at the time, you know, just some racist shit, just talking crap. But it was funny until the next day. We come into school, right? I'm in theology or whatever, and I get called into the dean, and I'm like, nothing bad's gonna happen. I don't know, maybe it's because of this. Everyone knew about it, and they're giving me shit. But I walk into the dean's area, and there we go. We got my two friends fucking sitting there. One's about to shit his pants. He's almost crying. And the other one's like, I didn't do shit, which he really didn't. Him and I didn't. I kind of started it, but the friend who actually made the account kind of fucked us. But that's not the point. And we also made like duplicate accounts of like other students, but those didn't get caught. So we walk into the dean's office, right? It's the three of us, and my friend that didn't do anything, it was hella funny. He's like, okay, so what's up? What's with this like whole racist shit? And I guess the girls had called the school. Yes, the girl who has a fucking Hell's Angels dad was a pussy ass bitch and called the school on us for commenting some racist shit on Instagram. What a pussy bitch. And she knew our names too. She knew it was us. I don't know how, but you know, she knew me, and the person who created the account decided to follow themselves, so they kind of screwed themselves. The kid who was framed, basically, the kid who's we made the fake account of, he turned in the person who made the account, which was one of like our friends. So we're all three of us are sitting there, and the guy who didn't do anything, he's like, yo, I didn't do anything. I have nothing to do with this. And he just got away scot-free. He had to go do like dentist appointment or some shit. And so my friend and I are sitting here. I'm shaking a little bit. Like, I don't really care. I don't know. It was just kind of like adrenaline rush, I guess. Kind of hyped up for some reason. And then my friend's like shitting his pants. He's tearing up, I guess. I'm like, dude, come on. You just got to focus. Talk to the dean, you know. Make him understand. And I guess he was a detective for some years, and he knows about this shit. Cyberbullying, blah, blah, blah. It's some fucking like 18, 17-year-old girls, and they really called the school because of this. And it was just all retarded. And I'm sitting there, and I'm thinking we're in trouble. He's like, yo, come talk to me after lunch, you know. I don't really know what to do. Maybe I'll call your parents or whatever. Just get this sorted out. I'm like, I don't really care. Okay, this isn't a big deal for my parents. This is just some dumb shit that went the wrong way. And I got death threats, so I don't really see like why my punishment should be bad, even though they fucking did way worse. And so, yeah, so we go to lunch, and he's like crying, shit in his pants. And then we fucking we walk up to him, we go back into his office, and my other friend's just gone. He's just done. And then he sits us down, and he's like, yeah, if nothing else happens again, you guys are good to go. And I'm like, okay, this is fucking good. Like, I didn't do anything. I don't know why I'm in here in the first place. This is some bullshit. But, I mean, I guess the whole experience had us shook as fuck, and it tells you how far an Instagram comment really goes. I mean, I didn't know that people from my class followed these people, but that just went around really quickly. So, yeah, I got in trouble with the dean, I guess. They have me as a record. I do hope you guys did like this story. Comment, or I don't even know, email me if you need advice for anything in life. And, yeah, it's been Voya, guys. I'm out.